Pig Pen, Big Ben, Dig Den, Gig Gen. Zombie Relief Corps stock continues to plummet with no end in sight for the catastrophic dive in value. Zombie investors, this might be your last chance to get out with your dignity intact. Sell those shares. Puncture's cycle shop has also been on an unfortunate decline ever since the collapse of the happyism cult. When consulted about the impact of this event, the shop's proprietor was quoted as saying, "I don't get it. Some kid named Mario beats up a weirdo with a paintbrush. Next thing you know, everyone is into teddy bears and having friends. There's no room for a bike in a world like that." Brick Road Construction experienced a brief rebound in value yesterday, but the stock continues to maintain a downward trend overall. We have high hopes that one day Brick Road will find an incredible dungeon design in his heart, but until then, dungeon is a no-buy. 2 hosts in 1 slot? It's more likely than you think. The Earthbound Funktastic Gameplay Summer 2024 continues with GPP 5 Saturn Valley, hosted by Kat and Jess of Mother She Wrote.
Hi there. Welcome to the Earthbound Funktastic Gameplay Summer, presented by Starmen.Net, celebrating 30 years of a little game called Mother 2 in Japan and Earthbound everywhere else. I'm Kat, your co-host with the most, and with me as always is
Jessica Mudd.
We are the hosts of Mother She Wrote, an Earthbound podcast. It's a combination actual play and talk podcast where we bring the Mother series to life. We're in the midst of Earthbound beginnings right now, and we just put out a special episode about Teddy. But today, the order of the day, we're skipping ahead to Earthbound, and well, eventually we're gonna get all the way to Saturn Valley.
At least a section
tonight.
of it.
Yeah,
a section of
a section of Earthbound.
Yeah.
However, to give all of you folks a taste of what you can expect from the Mother She Wrote experience, I've come tonight with all of my reference material. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. Shall we kick it off, Jess?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the game volume.
Oh, we have lost our controller.
Have we?
Even though we were
darn.
working so hard to not lose our controller, it ain't working.
Well, always got to have a technical issue. There we go.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, we're bleeping and blooping now.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to check. Is everybody able to hear us okay and hear the game audio okay?
Well, they're saying woo reference material, so that must mean they heard us.
Yeah. No game audio.
No game audio.
Okay. It's probably pretty faint. We have it turned down quite a bit, so.
Think we can amend that at all?
Yep.
Okay.
Totally. I can adjust that. Bring that up a bit.
All right, let us know. Let us know, if you can hear the game audio. Is it any better now? Sounds kind of about the same to me. It's there, just very faint.
All right, I'll turn up a bit more.
Are you sure that's labeled right? I feel like I'm hearing more room tone and less,
Nope, that's it.
All right, well then.
Okay, cool. All right.
All right.
So
And
there
how
we go.
How do we get our controller back now that we've been in another screen?
There you go. You should have it back now.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That beautiful, I think, peanut butter flavored window? Is that the
Peanut butter?
Yeah. That all the window colors have different flavors. I think the orange one's peanut butter, if I remember.
Really?
correctly. Yeah.
Is that true? Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's like strawberry and mint and plain.
I see.
Anyway.
Okay, well, let's get started. Let's see where we are on this save after.
All right.
With like the 5th night or something here?
Yeah, we're the 5th night. So, Paula or Pario and Mario have been kidnapped by zombies, and Jeff has gotten out of Winters. Hats off to the streamer last night who got the T-Rex bat. We're gonna give Mario a little present here. And so now we are with our deadbeat father, who is such a tool. And I guess we could jump into the Sky 'Sky 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 We got ourselves a present.
Someone left a present for us.
And apparently we got full pockets too. So
Oh.
let's have a look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's just eat this cookie here. And get this pipe. And
The music in here is so calming. It's just
Yeah.
very, very chill.
Biozilla with an astute comment comparing it to Brian Eno's Music for Airports. An exquisite ambient record. Now, I have gone outside. And that's because I want to, mess around and find out. I want to see, like, we got the stats here for good old Jeff, a.k.a. Todd. Yeah, pretty good, I think. It's been a minute since I played this section of the game. Oh, look at that.
It's time for an instant memory?
Yeah, apparently there was an instant memory we missed out on. But maybe
Okay.
that was on purpose, because now it could have been, the whole gang, but it's just us for now.
All right, well, it doesn't take a photographic genius to know that it's time to take a photo along with the game. So.
Okay. Fuzzy Pickles, everyone.
Fuzzy Pickles. What a great photograph.
It'll always bring back the fondest of memories. Fun fact, when I was in 6th grade, I made a student film, I guess, I don't know if you can call it a student film for 6th grade, where I put the photo guy from Earthbound in it. A child wore a false beard and a top hat, and let's see what we got here. All right, let's fight a cave boy, huh?
Okay.
This could end us.
We'll see how we do.
We'll see how we do.
So I've played this game through once, and that was a few years ago at this point.
Yeah.
So I don't remember a whole lot about these enemies. Like, I kind of, in general, remember like how the game flows, like the story order and stuff like that. But like, as far as like, I seem to remember these guys were pretty tough though.
Yeah. If he hadn't missed so much, I would be a very dead child.
And they're literally called cave boys. That's hilarious.
Oh no. Yes, I do. What will it be?
What'd you get?
I got a picnic lunch. What am I gonna throw away? Let's get rid of the croissant.
Wow, already a level up?
Well, I did get 600 and change experience from that cave boy.
My goodness.
And I'm also playing this and realizing, like, I've been playing Earthbound Beginnings for so long at this point throughout the making of our first season that I'm like kind of like cagey about like walking in an open area and like, why aren't the enemies coming for me? Why isn't it happening?
Right, yeah. So did you just talk to the device? That's how you activated it?
The L
You hit
button.
the little L button,
So you can
okay.
eat pizza and play the game.
Right.
Oh, hey, speaking of pizza, I'm starving, so let's get this started. Folks, we want you to choose our pizza toppings
Yeah,
tonight.
we're going to order a pizza, and we are going to do, hopefully with some the channel admins with their help, do a series of polls to choose what pizza toppings we get for our pizza this evening. So, I'm not sure the best way to do this, but if somebody that has the power is able to create a poll with these options, we're going to do a series of 6 polls, basically.
And we unfortunately we want to go extreme, so none left beef is off the table. But thank you, Biozilla, for naming my favorite pizza, or at least my favorite pizza made.
I get a none pizza left beef. No, it's not happening, unfortunately. I did think about that, and I was like, how can I engineer it so that this doesn't happen?
Hey, Vid, it's really good to see you. Vid's gonna get a poll going.
Okay, awesome. All right. So, what are you doing while we're doing this?
Well, let's see. There's a couple things. One, we need to get in the Sky Runner and enjoy the music and the scenery. And then the next thing is I want to share with everybody all the reference material that I brought tonight to where all the fun facts are going to come from.
So do you want to do that before we get to the poll, or do you want to do like the first poll
Let's
first?
kick off the first
Okay,
poll.
we'll do the first poll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Vid, here we go.
All right, so the first thing that we are going to choose is what sauce we are getting on this pizza. And the options are a red sauce, buffalo, olive oil, sweet barbecue, garlic butter.
I'm just thinking about how wrong this can go.
It's going to go so right. Alfredo, queso, and sriracha barbecue.
That is such a list. Wow.
All right.
And folks, there's no need to be kind.
Yeah, no, please. We love pizza. We love all kinds of pizza. So let's go nuts.
You know what? If we ever somehow have the opportunity to interview, we ask everybody that we interview, what their favorite pizza is, and if somehow we ever get the opportunity to interview Shigesato Itoi, someday we'll learn what his favorite pizza is. I'm pretty excited about that possible future.
Yeah, I'm very much enjoying the thought that we might get the opportunity to do that someday.
Okay. The face disorder is generating the poll. Stand by.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's get in the Skyrunner. There's no problem.
With the Skyrunner.
There's no problem with it. What are we doing?
There's some really complicated equations over there on the chalkboard, and I feel safe.
Hello.
This thing is powered by science.
Yeah. Well. All right.
Has it been powered up yet?
Check it. Everybody, please do go to the straw poll that Vid's just posted, and I'm gonna try to remember how to get in this ding dang machine. Okay.
Oh, you just walk into. You had to talk. That got me the first time that I played this game.
Oh, really?
I got stuck here for so long because I was like, "How do I get on the thing?" And you gotta talk to him, talk to Dad.
And I've already talked to him once. And
right.
Then,
that's why it's not intuitive.
Yeah. Well, you mean this controller? What? I guess he did.
This song's a jam.
It is such a jam. Like the beautiful cascade of organ notes just hitting you. I remember the first time I played this and just being pretty dazzled.
I love the way that they play with stereo in it, the tones just they bounce back and forth. It's really fun and cool.
Oh, how are we gonna decide when the poll is over? Look, there's Foresight.
I suppose let's give folks 2 minutes, something like that.
2 minutes.
I was gonna say until the Skyrunner lands, but I don't know if that will be enough time. Maybe it will. We'll see.
First look at the Doko, aka Dusty Dunes Desert.
The Doko Desert?
Yeah, well, it would, Doko like Doko Panic, is the onomatopoeia in Japan for heartbeat.
Oh, that's right, yes. I do remember that
now. So does everybody know about the, Doki Doki?
Right, Doki Doki.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for the correction, everybody. It was, revealed that, there was a fifth town, was recently uncovered in the trailer for the materials posted relating to the exhibit coming up in Japan, Vibrant, which is going to be modeled after Cape Canaveral in some way. Really excited to dig in that more and learn more about that. I hope there's a whole bunch of information at that exhibit. I need to know everything about that. And there's also some other findings from all that material that I just became aware of today via the Starmen.Net Discord channel, and we're definitely going to dig into that a little bit as much as we can here on the show. I want to talk about that.
Perfect landing.
Exquisite. Couldn't have done it better myself. All right. Man, oh man.
Did that ever scare me? Skyrun took a little damage while landing.
You know, I always like these brief moments where we get to have dialogue from the central characters. Because, like, man oh man is such an American turn of phrase, but, like, arguably, Jeff is, you know, like, Scottish or British or something. So... I don't know if they say man oh man in the UK. What happens if I say no?
I don't know.
Well, let's say someone said, "Can we do a Scottish or British accent?" I can, but I won't. I think it probably shouldn't happen. Oh, hey, and Musculus says they heard an ad for us on Crit Show. That's awesome.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
So glad you're here. Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna try saying no to this? Like, do you want a friend?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Do you want to be friend? So why you call me? You just making fun of me?
This is just the way I am.
Oh,
it's just the way I am.
Come on.
What other choice do we have? Do you want me to be your friend or not? Yeah, all right. All right. Let's get back to the journey. Cool.
Awesome. Let's roll. Okay. All right. So what was the results of the sauce poll? I saw that it was a tie.
Ooh, sriracha barbecue. Thank you, everybody.
All right.
What a savory choice.
Fantastic. All right. So I'm going to mark that one.
Yeah, you do that, and I'm going to have a look at the stats of these kids here.
Go for it.
Level 24 Ness, level 18 Paula, and, of course, level 13 Todd. Interesting. Okay.
No, it's Mario, Pario, and Todd Music Note.
I know. Todd!
You have to sing it? Is that how it's
I think so.
It goes?
I believe
Mario, Pario, and Todd. Ta-da!
Oh, ta-da! Okay. That's very
right
good.
on. Okay.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
Ta-da!
Right.
All right. Do we have to fight our way out of these stairs, or am I
No,
just having flashbacks to the Haunted Mansion and Mother One?
Yeah, I'm just messing around.
Okay.
So you're gonna do the next pizza challenge, and also someone said something.
Pizza challenge.
Oh yeah,
where's the pizza?
Where's the pizza coming from?
Oh, let's see. What is the name of it? It is Parlor Pizza.
With a U, I believe.
Yeah.
Parlor.
We were going to order from our favorite pizza place, which is Wick's Pizza here in Louisville. WICKS.
Right.
But they are only open for like another 45 minutes, and so
stonks.
Didn't know if we'd have enough time to get it.
Stonks. Amazing. So thrilled about that.
Cool.
Okay. We got a nice little repertoire of whatnot with us here. All right. Yeah. Well then, sweetheart, could you hit them?
Kick it open.
If we could kick it open, we would have done it already. Not even our psychic powers could bash down this door. We need...
That's a sturdy door.
This guy.
Okay. Bad key machine. All right. The second poll. We are going to choose one meat to include on this pizza. So, one meat. And the options are chicken, meatballs, pulled pork, sausage, bacon, ham, pepperoni, salami, and finally, turkey. So we'll give folks a few minutes to vote on that one once the poll is posted.
Yeah. So here we are in Threed, aka Threek, which I think is a much better name, but I totally understand why the localizers are like Threek or 3K might sound like a certain hate group, so we should change it. Smart play. But Threek is a good name.
So another attempt went to the south. I wonder when it went up.
Now that's the key here. That's the thing that's
Right.
changed about the town.
So tents are just popping up all over the place. And it's really freaking the citizens out.
It is freaking them out. Yeah. Okay, so while this poll is going, Jess, if you want to explore and so forth, I have let's get
Sure.
into the reference material.
Okay.
So this is the same material that I'm the same resources that I'm going to be using when we do our next season for Earthbound. First of all, we have, of course, the original Earthbound Player's Guide. So we're going to look at this and see what information is in here to learn things about the environment and so forth on our podcast. Our primary source material is the Mother Encyclopedia and its translation by Kinisu. And that's been like really invaluable because it has so many like strange little details about the history of the towns and their economy and so forth and background on all the characters. And that doesn't exist in the same intense way for Earthbound, but there are bits and pieces kind of scattered throughout. So beyond that, we have the Mother 2 official guide from Ape. So this has little bits of encyclopedia-esque data to go with things. It's not as much, but there is still a lot in here, a lot that hasn't really been poured through much, and some really cool stuff about this section today. I haven't read all of these in their entirety yet, but for this run, I checked out basically all the stuff that we're going to be encountering today. And yeah, I do have the scratch and sniff cards here, but I think it's too late to get our air freshener, regrettably. The next thing I've got is this thing, which is the Secret Treasure Box. It is a kind of obscure ape-produced manual, and it's like one, I forget the guy's name, but there's like one author, and this basically is like him kind of narrating his playthrough, but it does have kind of unique art and details that are, in some cases, I suppose, arguably, extra canon. So I'm gonna kind of go through it and see what the deal is in here. But there's lots of cool illustrations in that, and there's also you've been reminded to give Mario the T-Rex bat.
Okay.
Which is going to substantially
I will do that.
Change things for
Let's
him.
see, how do I do that? I gotta equip. Oh, yeah. Wow, he was doing pretty good. And we have the Sandlot bat.
Oh, it's because it's not in his inventory.
Oh, I see. Okay, I will.
Actually, I haven't looked at Mario and Pario's inventory.
Okay. Well, let's have a look. We have a backstage pass and a skip sandwich and a hand aid. Okay. And the Sandlot bat. Okay. So, but Mario has is all filled up here.
You can give that in. Jeez, is everybody?
Give the insect spray to.
Give what you can to Pario. And then move some things on. There's gonna be probably some material that needs to go to, like I think the insecticide spray really should probably go to ta-da, and so forth. But
yeah,
I'm not gonna backseat inventory.
His inventory is filled right now, so I gotta.
I guess sell the Sandlot bat. That'll free up something. And then call Tracy. Speaking of Tracy, here's a portrait of Tracy and Nessa's mom here in this book. What else is there? What's another good example of cool stuff in this book? It has some kind of encyclopedia-like cutaways. Like here's like a portrait of the zombie lady. I don't know if it's gonna be in full focus, but she looks like a lady of the night. That's for sure. Here's a really nice Photoshop of the theater in Fourside.
All right, so we want to sell. You said this Sandlot bat, right? We don't need that.
Yeah.
No Sandlot bot.
No
Okay.
Sandlot bat.
Goodbye.
Meat results are in. Pulled pork is a winner.
Pulled pork. Okay. All right. So we have a lot of items. I should probably put this money back in the teller machine, just so we don't lose it.
That would be good. Yeah. So, lots of cool stuff in here to pour over, and then we have, of course, the Eagle Land guide from that was part of the You Are Now Earthbound Kickstarter. The Earthbound Handbook: Travel Eagle Land the Earthbound Way, and this has a really interesting perspective, as I'm sure many of Starmen.Net folks are aware, because it's kind of like in this like. I forget how it's framed. Like Earthbound is a story, and this is guiding you to the real places that the story is based on, and so it's got like canonical facts mixed up with like kind of like fun other components and stuff. And then of course, Tomatoes, Legends of Localization. So we're gonna be digging through all this stuff tonight for this section of the game.
So I heard word there was a tent that sprung up down here in the south.
Yeah.
So maybe I should go check that out.
Maybe you should. But gosh, there is certainly something you will need before you do that. Won't there? Isn't there? Oughtn't there?
Yeah, and it couldn't possibly be, harmful to me to wander into this tent that just sprung up out of nowhere without being sufficiently armed. And there's no run button in this game, right? Like in Earthbound Beginnings?
No.
Darn.
But, this moves at a totally reasonable pace, I feel.
Right. Well, this tent has no entrance, it doesn't look like. Alright.
It has been a really long time since I played Earthbound. So I'm looking forward to playing it again when we do the both now tonight and then when we do the next season.
Let's see. We don't have a psi ability to cure poison, do we? Doesn't look like it.
I mean, it would be one of the heals, but I don't recall.
Yeah, but that's not what Pario has, right? All right. Well, Mario's doing all our damage, so
Looks like we're hearing healing beta, we're hearing healing alpha.
all right. Well. Oh no.
Todd.
Poor Todd.
Oh, and this brings to mind what with the Tentinol. There are some challenges here that are available to us. Win in 3 to give Ness a break and have only Paula and Jeff attack. Keep Jeff and Paula at level 1 for when you fight the Boogie Tent. Good luck keeping them alive the whole battle. Kill off Ness and Jeff, then get Paula to defeat the Boogie Tent on her own. She needs the experience. I'm very interested in that one. I don't know if the others are gonna... obviously we can't keep Jeff and Paula at level 1. For this battle, they are not level 1 any longer, so that, that's right out.
That ship has sailed.
Yeah. I'm curious if we can manage the Paula solo run.
Get away, get away. Okay, fine.
No psi at all, which kind of sounds like no fun at all. Okay, so it's healing beta, should the opportunity present itself.
Bio, we both just love pizza.
We
can't stop talking about it.
It was because in the pizza thing is because in the first episode of our show, we talked about the favorite food section of any Mother game, and so ours both was pizza. Yeah.
All right, here's the hotel. Where is the darn store with the ATM machine that I just went to?
There's a map,
Oh, there is?
Yeah. Unlike Earthbound Beginnings, this game
okay.
has a useful map.
How do I get to that? It's
And the hotel does also have an ATM.
It does?
Yeah, because we've been destroyed by the extremely frustrating experience of Earthbound Beginnings, which I love, but gosh, this game is so much kinder.
I have to relearn everything I thought I knew. All right. Okay.
All right. Talk to all the Mr. Saturns in under 1 minute. I think that's kind of like, I mean, if it was a speed run, sure, but that's like kind of like, well, but we want to enjoy it, right? We all want to enjoy it. Buy everything in the Mr. Saturn shop, including 3 bionic slingshots. I don't remember the price points on any of that stuff. That might be like extremely tedious, so I don't know about that one. Fight a mad duck in Saturn Valley. If the algorithm gods favor us, and we see one, then you betcha we're gonna fight that duck. There's also fight a mad duck behind the Mr. Saturn shop. Again, I'm under the impression both those things cannot be like, there's nothing you can really do to make that happen. I imagine it'd be extremely tedious to will those into being, but if they happen, yeah, I'll totally do that. Violent Roach in Saturn Valley also, as opposed to in the cave. And one of the ones I'm most interested in is to fight some crocodiles to try to get the Meteornium, which is an item that is useless except that it sells for $2,000, and there's a 1 in 128 chance of it dropping. So that could definitely be from. Sorry, I was reading. Where's this list of challenges from? That could definitely be fun. The list of challenges is sort of available to all of us streamers here.
The organizers of the
right on the
event were
phone.
like, if you want to torture yourself, then here, do all this stuff. And we said, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Whoa. The last time that someone tried to get the meteor material, it was a 10-hour thing. Oh, and these are old challenges from 20 years ago. Incredible. Wow. Okay.
The no good fly. Okay. All right. I don't like this fly.
Let's get some details on the no good fly. I haven't been doing enemy flavor text.
Oh, that freeze attack did a whole bunch of damage to the fly. That was awesome. Come here, dog. What? Why didn't I get the advantaged attack?
Okay. No good fly. A few swats will quiet this buzzing annoyance. And zombie dog. Where you at, zombie dog? This mongrel chomps onto anything that moves, and sometimes its bite contains poison.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
All right. So we got pulled pork for the meat. Is that what we decided?
That is correct.
Okay.
Pulled pork for the meat.
Do we want to move
next?
on to the next one?
We should.
Okay.
We should. We can switch here. So here I'll
To one enemy.
I'll crack open the Legends of Localization and look at stuff in a moment.
All right. You want to take over?
Yep.
Okay. The next category of item that we are going to choose is a cheese. So we're going to choose
right.
one of these cheeses. One of these specialty cheeses. And the options.
Oh no. Oh no.
What did you do?
I prayed.
You prayed. Oh, why would you do that?
I just,
There's no praying until the end, Kat.
Oh no.
Okay. For the cheeses, we have provolone, cheddar, parmesan, feta, and fresh mozzarella, which I assume is like the big chunks of mozzarella that you get and they just like throw it on there. And
All of the above is a reasonable answer.
Angry mozzarella.
Angry mozzarella?
Throw it like a snowball and just stick it to it.
All right, I'm just moving things around and getting myself like refamiliarized here with everything. Give a bomb to Todd. And why do we have a copper bracelet if it's not equipped? It must be supposed to go to Todd. That's what's going on.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Whoever was playing before us would have gotten items to give to the person that we were going to get eventually.
Precisely. I see we were going no equipment run. Not tonight. And huh? Do we not need the ribbon? Is the ribbon? Yeah, okay, I guess the ribbon's instead of the bracelet. And give him Mario the hamburger. The Teddy episode was so intense. Really enjoyed it. Thank you very much. We worked crazy hard on that.
Yeah, it was that was a lot of work. But it was really amazing getting to work with all those folks that provided the voices for the Black Blood Gang and the voice actor for Teddy. It was just it was a really nice experience. And
oh, they Scooter Dupes said our trailer was flippin' peak. Thanks. Vince says we're getting a pretty dang good pizza out of this. Okay, cool. Alright, where's our little guy? Little guy.
yeah, Fallen Aether. Yeah, I understand. We hear that a lot from people who don't normally do podcasts, and frankly, when we try to explain it to people, sometimes they just don't get it or they don't understand it, which is a huge challenge for like when we do a trailer for Mother Direct, because it's like, how do we sort of explain this thing in a video trailer? But we just try to create like a cinematic experience using audio. And try to let you sort of envision what it would look like in your head, but provide all the, the sound for you.
I'm looking forward to the Amazon Limited Series live-action version of Mother, She Wrote, and the commentary tracks. Okay, so I'm talking to this little pigpen kid who works with the monsters. The humans seem to be losing, so I'm on the zombies side for my own protection. The zombies leader likes fly honey. He makes his followers collect it. You know, bees make honey and flies make fly honey. The zombie leader is strong because he always eats peanut butter and fly honey sandwiches. I got lots of fly honey stored in the tent to the south. I'll deliver it to the zombie leader soon.
Thank goodness fly honey is not an option for this pizza that we're making.
But to that end, let's talk about fly honey. So I'm going to need you to work on this, Jess.
All right.
So basically, I believe the boogie tent will now, do the thing. But I don't know if we wanted to do the thing just yet.
Okay, but we should see, an opening in it, right? Where we can walk into it.
I think we just approach it and the face appears. Like I said, it's been a minute.
We approach it, and then it eats us.
So there is a really great fly honey graphic in the Ape Mother 2 guide, which is similar to the one that's in the US guide, but different. It's kind of weird that they got the. I'm I'm going to see if I can make this show up clearer. They got the label graphic.
Oh.
Well,
I was trying to heal him up or to cure his poison, and it just like immediately immediately dropped him.
Farewell, sweet lad.
Back to the ATM.
Yeah. Anyway, they have a very similar label in the American one, and then a more traditional like American honey jar with the kind of like ribbed edges. There's some shared DNA between these guides, but it's not 1-to-1. But let's read it. Let's read about it in Japanese. I've used my handy dandy fresh mozzarella was the winner, by the way.
I saw that.
Okay. So I've used Google Translate to pretty decently translate the content of this. Honey is the nectar from flowers collected by bees. Fly honey is the honey collected by flies. It's it's the favorite food of Geppu, which is Master Belch's name because Geppu is the onomatopoeia in Japanese for burping. A monster who controls zombies. Of course, since it was collected by flies, it couldn't be flower nectar, but rather a mixture of sugars from all kinds of filth, including leftover food. The smell is so strong that it can make some people feel nauseous and even faint. I don't want something this dirty, but it's essential to defeating Geppu.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna stay at the hotel after this and save.
Yeah,
it's been a minute.
Staying at the hotel is gonna give Tada more opportunities to potentially fix thingamajigs. And what else have we learned?
Oh, I stepped out of the hospital and was immediately attacked.
Well, you were ambushed. That's what you were.
By old Smiling Sam and Handsome Tom. Those devils.
All right. So the details that we have about Threed from the Ape Guide is a town in the southern part of Eagleland that was founded in the 1760s by immigrants from Foggyland, which is the name for like the land where Winters is, the Scotland, UK kind of area, who came in search of a new world. Visitors to this area can feel the weight of its history in the old-fashioned brick houses that still remain. Considering the cemeteries that spread out to the west and north of the town, they can be described as old-fashioned. Although most of the residents are devout Christians, it has been rumored that there are many who secretly practice voodoo. However, no one must have thought that the voodoo legend of bringing the dead back to life through a curse would become reality. So that's interesting because it has like they make a point of mentioning immigrants from the British Isles, so that kind of implies like a sort of Salem angle. But then voodoo specifically suggests like maybe Threed exists in a kind of like New England meets Louisiana kind of thing, but without water, which is a very interesting vibe. And I forget off the top of my head, there was a list that the fifth town, Five Rent, was attached to that was that had town comparisons, which really didn't feel like they like continue on. Hey, talk to the guy, because this guy gives you news about what's happening in the town.
Sir, you got up early today. The guest newspapers that were delivered to the hotel today are different than normal. The paper's called the Zombie Herald. I'm scared, but let me tell you what's in it. 2 human kids escape by somehow opening their cage. Wow. And a few days ago, the zombies got some kids at this hotel, and the boy had a red cap. Hey, it was you.
Hey, how about that?
Weird.
And now I'm one of them.
Ooh. And I'm going to save. Let's call Dad.
All right, there's a really great ad for the Sunset Hotel in the Fangamer Earthbound guide, and it actually has a certain aesthetic resemblance to a graphic that's in the Ape guide. Let's face it, we're all human adults, and we all need unconscious rest periods to function at job, and family, and religion, among other common human social needs. It's the only way to keep our brains throbbing and heavy with blood.
Ooh.
Not to mention, it is a decadent and fulfilling act of consumerism also. At Threed's Sunset Hotel, beds are available for rent. The doors open and close anytime. Accommodations are available daily in exchange for rectangle papers as well as round medals.
Throbbing and filled with blood?
Yeah, your brains.
Ugh.
It's in the bottom of this brochure says a real hotel.
Not one of those fake hotels where they skimp you on the blood.
Amenities include multiple beds, complimentary newspapers, and working doors.
No locks, but the doors work just fine.
All right, I think we need to get another.
Okay, we're ready for pizza.
Famished.
You're gonna pass out if we
Yeah.
don't get this. Yes, Bio, it is a Stern Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pro pinball machine. Okay. For the next poll, we are going to choose. We're going to have 2 rounds of veggies. So we have a selection of veggies for the first choice and then another selection of veggies for the second choice. So for the first veggie poll, here are the options. Banana peppers, green peppers, jalapenos, artichokes, and hot giardiniera. Giardiniera. Is that how you pronounce that? Giardiniera? Giardiniera. That's the one. Oh, so you won't do a Scottish or a British accent, but you'll do an Italian one
Yeah. No,
in the moment.
Look, I have a Scottish girlfriend, and she says my accents are terrible, even though I think they're decent. So I'm just gonna be like, all right, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. Giardiniera. And that's it.
I suppose they may want a spelling for the Giardiniera.
It is Giardiniera.
All right, so I want to talk about this guy that I'm standing in front of right now. The way that he is described in the Ape Guide is very interesting, and they have different sorts of item lists and stuff, and when they show his, it's like the item list is written on someone's hand. It's like, okay, let me look at that. Okay, yeah. I got my top secret list. You can't find it because it's written on my hand. I'll see if it's kind of a small graphic, but I'll see if I can flash it up. You can see there's a picture of a hand. There's an item list written on it.
Hot fudge giardiniera.
Yep.
That's it. You got it.
All right. So,
So what is this? He has a list of items tattooed on his hand?
not tattooed, but written on his hand.
Okay.
Because these are the guys. This is the first time you see one of these dudes.
Right.
These are the guys who sell you black market items.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. They got the good stuff.
Yeah. Where is it? Okay, so it's called in the guide. They're called mysterious smugglers. The man wearing sunglasses behind the drugstore is one of the smugglers you will meet in many other places in the future. They are part of a large-scale smuggling organization that spans the world, primarily dealing in weapons. They often have powerful weapons that civilians cannot obtain, and it is speculated that they are stealing military weapons.
Well, whatever it takes to save the world, I guess.
Yeah. What you buying? I got what you need. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We want that. We want that.
We want the toy air gun?
I think so.
Yeah. It looks like it's pretty good. We got money.
How much money do we got? I haven't been paying attention.
We have $4,000.
Nice.
Go nuts. It's the organization that made counterfeit passes to Duncan's factory.
That's true. There's some weird. The encyclopedia has this weird little aside about like the counterfeit passes and like terrorists, and I'm not sure what exactly they're commenting on it, but like, you know, yeah, I mean, they make some heckin' rockets at Duncan's factory, so seems like a reasonable place to attempt espionage of some kind.
I just love it. He's like, I have an airsoft gun or a bomb.
Who's gonna lug this around?
Would that imply the names of the items are potentially fake to make them seem less dangerous, making it seem like fireworks over actual weaponry? Yeah, I guess maybe that's like way a child could see it.
And I believe that the like whole like pencil rocket turned bottle rocket thing is also at play in this game, like it wasn't in Earthbound Beginnings. So that is that. Oh, there's a travel charm there. Like pencil rockets are actual like military rockets. They're small ones though, and that's actually what Lloyd and Jeff are using.
Yeah, Todd Music Note probably is making modifications to the bottle rockets to make them better.
Oops, selected the wrong thing anyway.
So you sold him the cheap bracelet because we didn't need that anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think Paula's ribbon is dead weight too. Alright, cool. I think our inventory is
Sell all the stuff.
in good shape now.
Okay. So we need to get some fly paper, or is that the next order of
We gotta
business?
beat the boogie tent.
Oh, we beat the big tent first and then get the fly paper. Okay. You got to order the pizza through the phone. Over to the phone. You can't get the pizza from the counter.
I wanted to
That's
double
crazy.
check that we had the number, because once we get the number, we will be calling the pizza place.
Oh, is that how that works? You have to visit it first and then get the number and then you call the pizza place?
I believe so. I'll keep $8. Why not?
Sure. You might need to make some phone calls.
Can we time to see which arrives first, the real pizza or the mock pizza?
Yeah, we'll
I
order the
think that's
pizza and then we'll
reasonable.
order a mock pizza and we'll see which one gets
I
here
think it's
first.
totally reasonable. Now, I learned something from the Earthbound handbook today that I didn't know, which is if you order a mock pizza, save the game, turn off, open your save, turn off the game, open your save back up, the mock pizza will arrive immediately, which cuts down the wait time.
Oh, wow. And Hot Giardiniera is the winner.
Wow.
Okay.
Bold move, everyone.
Game on. All right.
45% of the vote.
I would have voted for that too.
Let's get this dog.
Okay. So now we have a second veggie poll with another selection of wonderful things to put on this strange pizza. The first option is black bean corn salsa. And then we have pineapple, tomato, black olives.
I did not intend to do that right now. I walked too close.
Did you get eaten by the tent?
I'm about to get eaten by the tent.
We said black olives, mushrooms, and spinach. So those are our options for veggie number 2. Let it rip. Ugh, fly honey. That is a scary tent. So one of the challenges was to beat this with just Paula.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Actually.
The second poll's called Second Vegeta.
Second Vegeta. Amazing. What did Paula get hit with?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Why not? Spy on the boogie tent. What's he hiding?
Yeah, I just learned recently that all of the Saiyans in Dragon Ball Z are named after vegetables.
I told her this. She didn't know this.
I never noticed it. I mean, it makes sense. I see it now, but I was like, really? Wow. Eat your veggies, kids.
Ooh, you didn't like those bottle rockets. Sunny Gem. Alright, let's see how my bash is by comparison to the stonks. And since I can still use Psy, apparently, let's do that. Why haven't I been doing that the whole time? Get wrecked.
Kaboom. Oh, it only did 15 damage. But it's but the body's solidified.
Yeah. Well, then let's stonk it up.
Okay.
Let's get stonky.
Maybe we have a healing item to throw it. Ta-da.
Oh yeah, sorry. The camera was actually in the way. Let's back that up a little bit and help our friend. Hamburguesa for Tada. Tada is wearing armor. He's wearing a travel charm, I want to say. And I think I'm out of stuff to throw at him. Yeah. Alright.
Pulled out a hamburger and shove it in your friend's mouth.
Oh.
Nice. Good job.
Looks like we have a healthy party. And Todd dealt the killing blow with his bare fists. Not like that weakling Lloyd.
No. Took care of that tent.
Oh no. Run away. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so the fly honey's in the garbage. That makes sense.
Spinach and pineapple neck and neck. Oh, friends.
Gosh.
There's no wrong answer.
Mm.
All right. We don't have an abundance of goals tonight. Like, we beat the boogie tent. We go to Grapefruit Falls. Oh, hello. Who's there? Hey, Apple Kid. I finished a pretty unique invention. Okay, so we're gonna stop here. We're gonna do a little bit of. We're gonna do some data stuff. All right. So we're gonna whip out the Legends of Localization. Zombie paper is called. Basically, Zombie Hoi Hoi, in which more specifically Goki Booty Hoi Hoi. Wait, no, yeah, okay. So no, Zombie Hoi Hoi. But because there's a product called Goki Booty Hoi Hoi, which is a brand of roach traps in Japan, and it's so ubiquitous that it's the same thing as like Kleenex the way that we refer to like
Mm-hmm.
the product by its product name, even though it is a tissue or whatever. So zombie hoi hoi, which of course they localized to zombie paper, like it is actually like indicated that like what Apple Kit has made is actually a like zombie collecting kind of machine, like a roach trap.
Yeah, it's like a roach motel, but for zombies.
Right. So like it is a yeah, it's a more of a contraption in Mother 2. But flypaper being like a thing that I don't think people use anymore, but certainly it's something I grew up at least knowing about, though now I never used. Therefore, zombie paper.
Yeah.
Pineapple wins. Congratulations, Pineapple.
Okay.
And let's
Pineapple's
see.
the best Vegeta.
Any other treasures in here?
I really thought that black bean corn salsa would have been too hard to resist for folks, but
Yeah, that is a weird one. That is a highly unusual pizza topping.
okay. You got some more for
Some
now?
more, some more facts. That's all in Legends of Localization for this section. I think that's the important one.
In that case, we are probably ready for our final poll for assembling this strange pizza.
Okay.
So just to recap, we have a sriracha barbecue sauce with pulled pork, fresh mozzarella, hot giardiniera, and pineapple. And now for the final selection, we will have, it's the additions category, so additional items. And the options are garlic, basil, balsamic glaze, pesto, and Mike's hot honey. So that's it. We'll top this the strange pizza off with one of these wonderful options here, and we'll call it a night on the pizza.
Yo, Reed's here? Oh, hey. Hey, Reed.
Hi, Reed.
It has been too long, Reed. I miss you so much. All right, so the Apple Kid has hired the mock pizza guy to deliver the honey paper to us, or honey. Too many things happening in my brain right now. The zombie paper to us. Yeah. So, let's talk about that. I saw a little thing relating to that, and I believe it was the Ape Guide. Let's see. Circus tents, no. Smuggler, no. Where was this? So there was like this kind of like a note that was made regarding delivery services and stuff. Yeah. Where was that? There it is. Okay. Various types of transportation companies. This is again from the Ape Mother 2 guide. When it comes to dropping things off or having them delivered, it's escargot transportation. The service area is wide and the speed is fast. However, in Eagleland, there is also an Ukari express delivery that operates mainly in Fourside. It seems that mock pizza and sometimes other items besides pizza are delivered. However, there are many problems with transportation other than escargot, and it often does not arrive properly. Apple Kid seems to often drop things off at mock pizza, but is it okay? So Ukari is a part of speech in Japanese language, which means carelessly or thoughtlessly or inadvertently. So there's like basically Escargot Express, they give you the business, but around Fourside, and I don't know if this is true in the game, it may be, in this game, but there's like a lesser delivery service that
A
like
competitor delivery service.
or like maybe like something that's used instead of escargot in Fourside. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah. How are we doing? How are we doing on that poll?
We're getting there.
We're
It's
getting there.
it's the final topping. But I've got the pizza pulled up here. I've got everything entered
Okay.
except for our final
Amazing.
option, and then we'll order it quickly so that you do not pass out.
Thank you. That's the sound of me not passing out.
Hmm.
I got the zombie paper. That's right,
Fantastic.
Mario. Wink, wink.
What's with the wink?
Oh, it's because he's like, hey, you're Mario, right? Let's just say that you're Mario. I don't want to deal with this anymore. You're Mario.
Oh,
okay?
I see. Okay, I've done my duty and give you the Apple Kids thingamajig.
Oh, goodbye.
Adios.
And then he vanished.
Just in the thin air.
We got some more zombie Herald.
Okay.
Boogie Tent Falls. Young human to blame. Darn. All right, let's see.
Young humans wrecking my tents.
And I've got some hundreds of dollars in Mario's pockets here, so will Reed Man be attending the Mother 2 exhibit in Japan? It's a good question. We are. Due to a freak accident, actually. It's only a strange occurrence that we happen to be going to Japan at that exact time for something else that's Earthbound related. But
All right.
what could it be? It's a secret to everybody.
Pizza's locked in. Okay.
Final pizza, sriracha barbecue, pulled pork, fresh mozzarella, hot giardiniera, pineapple, and Michael's spicy bee juice.
I love Michael's spicy hot bee juice. Spicy bee juice.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
We are going, Reed, and hey, I'll tell you what else we're going for off the channel. I'd say it publicly. I just want it to happen, and therefore it's a secret until it happens, and then I'll tell everybody what we're up to. But yeah, we're going, and we hear that Charlie from Fangamer is also going, and we happen to be going at the exact same time by sheer accident, and we're gonna have such a lovely time together. All right, so we got the thing, we did the thing. Now I know where to go next, so we'll just go ahead and go. Well, I know where I need to go, but the map to 3 is not really, like, fresh in my mind. But let's just go over here and mess around with these. Oh, yeah. Look at all of our friends. Come on, everybody. Michael's spicy bee juice. Yeah, keeping good things secret is the secret to keeping good things happening. That's a lot of fellows. Let's sass you up. You're just little guys, so I'm just gonna give you the alpha fire. And you. Stunk! I'll just bash the moldy man until he's gone. Goodbye. I do feel like maybe I should get, ta-da, some more gear, though. But I also want to beat up these guys. Hey, guys, come on. And we're just gonna go all out. I see no point in holding back. I don't really have my rhythm down, I've got all my, Earthbound Beginnings mechanics, all living rent-free in my head pretty intensely right now, still. That was great. Okay. Cool. What good kids. They're doing so great.
The order is being confirmed.
Now these guys have a weird drop, if I remember correctly. Let me consult the Fangamer Earthbound Handbook. I think that's probably the most convenient visually convenient way for me to identify that. Zombie Possessor, Secret Herb, a 1 in 64 chance. And the Secret Herb is a really good item.
I'm just going to turn on the outdoor lights so that the driver can find us more easily.
Oh, good. Anyway, Zombie Possessor. We're just gonna punch him. We're just gonna punch them all. Punch those guys. I do wish that I'd attempted the challenge of the Paula-only bookie tent, but oh well.
Yeah, you seem like you handled that pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we don't have to think about the
There you
pizza
go.
ordering anymore. It's my
Yeah.
turn. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bio's talking about books that we got. So we actually got these.
What am I doing? Sorry, what am I doing here?
well,
I'm just
uh,
wandering around.
I think you should freshen up again. Go buy some stuff for Jeff. Some like whatever bottle rockets or
Okay.
bombs. Because he's got nothing right now.
Gotcha.
He could use it. And then you're ready to go up there and go through the secret tunnel because
But I don't-
no zombie paper. We're in the zombie paper. We gotta apply the zombie paper, and then the zombies will be gone. We're just goofing around right now because I am spinning so many plates in my
Sure, I
brain.
understand.
I forgot where we were going. So like I said, we got the secret treasure box, which is kind of like a lesser known Earthbound guide from Ape that has some cool art in it and some other facts. And then we've got the Ape Mother 2 guide. Both of these came from Muraishi, who is the second biggest Earthbound collector in the world, first one being Koala. We've interviewed both Muraishi and Koala in Mother She Wrote, and it's coming up when we can because they speak Japanese. And if you folks know Lone from the community, Lone was our translator. Lone's been an incredible help, an incredible resource. And
But we got to figure out how to make a podcast with having a translator involved as well.
yeah, so we're gonna work some of our little audio drama magic and get those Japanese words of theirs turned into English words for our audio podcast. It would be so much easier if we were doing video, but then also at the same time it would be so much harder. Anyway, Bio is currently looking at getting a hold of one of the Lone's also one of the co-runners of Mother Direct now that Cody Nokolo stepped down. So if you've watched Mother Direct, contrary to Cody announced that like Mother Direct was ending, and he's doing a new, or they're doing a new like RPG Direct. I forget what it's called. The new presentation. But Mother Direct actually isn't ending. There is a kind of new one. Oh, it's not. That Bio is referring to something else. Okay, Bio is full of secrets. And Biozilla, I should add, is the patron saint of Mother She Wrote, an incredible researcher who has uncovered so many crazy facts for us and helped us in so many amazing ways. Can't thank you enough, Bio.
Yeah.
So I'll thank
Thanks,
you
Bio.
now at every opportunity.
Where was the dude selling the contraband
He's
weapons?
over there.
To the left?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
There you
here
go.
he is. Yeah.
Zombie Possessor. The possession ghost may stay with you even though you defeated it. Well, we knew this. That's not quite the thing is, the thing about the official Earthbound guide is that it just doesn't have an awful lot of flavor. It's very nice. I like its clean layouts. But I've been spoiled by the Mother Encyclopedia. Because everything's full of like extra info. Alright. Let's see what I've missed so far. So, I mentioned how the Sunset Hotel write-up in the Fangamer's Earthbound Handbook has I read that ad. Well, there is an ad that is not as comprehensive, but is similar in the Ape Guide, which is a messenger from the spirit world promises you a deep and peaceful sleep. That sounds kind of ominous. Doing the honey.
All right, I just ordered a pizza from Mock Pizza, so we'll see.
Oh, okay, good plan.
We'll see which one gets here first.
Okay, here's what it has to say about the West Graveyard, the most frightening place in the town of Threek, which is dark even during the day. The large cemetery that stretches out to the northwest of town. There are especially zombies and ghosts in the depths of the West Graveyard. This is because and this is of course in stilted English because it's been machine translated. This is because there's an entrance to an underground tunnel at the back of the graveyard, and at the end of the tunnel is an extremely ugly and filthy monster that is reviving zombies one after another. This monster's name is Gepu, and it's said to be Geeg's henchman. There are 2 zombies at the entrance to the underground tunnel, but they stare at me and don't seem to have any desire to fight. I have to find some other way to get them out, which is what we should do next. We should apply the zombie paper.
Okay. So, the skip sandwich, that's a pretty good healing item, isn't it? Food item?
It speeds you up, I believe.
Wait a second. Didn't after the first night there was like a whole bunch of hamburgers that our sister was holding on to?
I don't know if that's still true, but yeah, I did watch the first night of this event, and there was a hot mess of hamburgers up in Tracy's inventory.
Yeah, so let's see. Let's call Tracy and see if Tracy's got some hamburgers for us. Let's see.
Circus tent. A circus tent stands out in the center of town. In the past on weekends, not only Threed residents, but also many people from Tucson and Onett would come to watch the show, cheering loudly at the trapeze and wild beast handlers. But now, with citizens confined to their homes, the circus tent also has become a zombie countermeasure headquarters. The townspeople are just running away from zombies, and the task force doesn't have any countermeasures in place, but the idea of collecting the zombies inside this tent doesn't seem like a bad idea.
So I guess we can't call Escargot Express when we've ordered a pizza.
Yeah, I mean, the poor little game. It's doing its best, you know.
Yeah, it can't handle anything else. Okay, got it.
The South Square, where we fought the boogie tent, it says this about it. The plaza to the south used to be a place where the circus group would put up their trailers and slept, but since the circus was canceled, it has become just an empty lot. However, when I went there after meeting up with Jeff, and I don't know who I is in this case, I saw a large tent had been erected overnight. There's no way the circus group will come back. The filthy child next to him is a troublesome fellow who has become Master Belch's henchman, even though he's human. If you listen to his story, you'll find out the true nature of this mysterious tent. Hey.
It's time for an instant memory.
Fuzzy Pickles, everyone.
Say Fuzzy Pickles.
It says this about the hospital. Considering zombies are roaming the town, it wouldn't be surprising if there were a lot of patients, but the number of hospitalized patients is surprisingly low. This may be because residents are refraining from going out, and many people, like the patients at the Tucson hospital, have been transferred out of fear of zombies. It reminds us, by the way, a patient in Tucson said he forgot something at the hospital. That's a great thing for us to do right now. There's a very rare and unusual item at the hospital.
Okay. We could get a hint for just $60.
Oh, wow, you're loaded. Let's do it. Let's see what the hint guy has to say.
Zombie paper only works well in a tent. After you set the paper in a tent, go to the hotel and put your dogs up.
Put your dogs up. That's great.
What, didn't you read the zombie paper instructions? That's it for today.
Do you have the zombie paper yet? Have they arrived? I haven't been paying attention. I've been reading.
No.
Okay. Get that pumpkin
Hello.
lad. Say hey. A fun cat fact involving these two spooky fellows. One time I got some kind of award in a Starmen.Net Halloween Fun Fest for a illustration of all of the creatures of Threek. It is still on the website somewhere.
And a tin of cocoa.
Oh. Well, that's a condiment, I guess. I wonder what that goes with. I guess coffee, maybe?
Pizza.
Yeah, sure. You know, like, I mean, my favorite pizza is everything pizza. And there used to be a place in Orlando, Florida, where for a very reasonable price, I could get an everything pizza. And, it was amazing. It was like the everlasting gobstopper. Every bite was a journey. And it was so tall. It's like a mountain of flavor.
A mountain of flavor. All right, so where are we going in the hospital here?
Yeah,
you say there's a
hospital.
special item.
Yes.
Okay. And do I just need to explore and find it?
Yeah,
or?
go up the stairs.
Okay.
Bio called me a pizza maximalist. I love that for me. Go in one of the rooms. Check the dresser. It might not be this one, though.
I should have gotten some zombie insurance.
Sure should have.
Nothing there. No problem.
The thing I don't know
Sign
is...
say something. Well-known theory that if you're bitten by zombies, bite back and you can recover. There's no scientific evidence to support this theory. Why would that be posted in a hospital? It's just like...
Oh, hey. Vid
Here,
posted a
you
link
need this.
to the art I did 1,000 years ago.
Amazing. There's an insignificant item in the drawer.
You got
Cool.
it. You got it. Go check that insignificant item.
Okay, let's look at it. All right, it's literally an insignificant item. All right, so do we help on it?
Try it.
Is that, okay.
Do all the things.
It doesn't look like it would do much of anything, but...
All right, now use it.
Use it. You had a very fruitful experience that cannot be understood by someone who's not used something.
Great. Now what I don't know...
Okay.
What I don't know is... Can we get back to Tucson right now? I don't think we can. We definitely shouldn't until the mock pizza guy shows up. Oh, we can't. We're trapped here. Okay. Forever. Yep. Goes to the tunnel. Makes sense. Checks out. Well, hopefully the next player will go return that item to where
What, the insignificant item?
Yep.
It goes back to Tucson?
There's a guy in the hospital that says something, I forget what, and he's like, I left something back in 3.
At the other hospital.
Because there was like, as the flavor text from the ape guide was saying, like, patients from the zombie attacks in, like, the hospital's so overwhelmed that some people have been moved to Tucson, I guess, before the tunnel blockade happened.
Gotcha. Okay. So do we need to go put the zombie paper down and then put our feet up? Or put the dogs up?
Yes, but aren't you waiting for a pizza?
Yes, I am waiting for a pizza.
Okay. We should keep waiting for the pizza.
I'm really excited about this pizza that we're getting tonight. I would never... I mean, these are all great toppings, and it's a great, in some ways, a great combination. But it's not something I would have ever done myself, so...
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to try it out. Okay, here we go. Pizza time. Yeah. All right, we got a pizza. Let me go put the money back in the ATM. And then we'll be ready to boogie.
Yeah, I almost exclusively participated in the Halloween Fun Fest. There's other art by me out there on Starmen, and all of it is Halloween Fun Fest related.
You just got a thing for Halloween.
Well, and just this game has good spooky stuff. And charming characters.
Good spooky stuff and mountains of flavor.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a zombie dog. But I'm going to go into the tent down here, right?
Yep.
Okay. Kaboom. Bye, Reed.
Bye, Reed.
Thanks for hanging out.
And folks, I promise I'm not just like on my phone. I'm looking over the stuff, the notes that I've got, which are pretty chaotic.
All right, so Life Up, that's the one that does that restores health points, right?
Yeah.
So okay. Ooh.
All right, so you got the paper. So go to the.
We got the paper.
Go to the tent.
Or wait, hold on. We had a delivery of the pizza.
No, we have the paper on us. The paper is on us. We've got the zombie paper. It's right there.
Okay.
Go ahead and look at the zombie paper. Let's see. Let's check help and
Okay.
read about it.
Sounds good. Apple Kid's invention. Lay this out in the tent, and the next day, a lot of zombies may be stuck to it. Perfect. Should I use it? Or, I mean,
You gotta go.
I know you can't use it yet, but
You gotta go to the tent.
should I try it just to see?
I don't think it'll. I think it'll probably say you can't.
It'd be like,
Do this
hey,
here.
can't do that yet. Stop it.
Stop trying to do that.
Stop trying to break the game.
I do have some other books here. That we're not going to be referencing during this, but these pertain to the show. There's Stephen King and Peter Straub's The Talisman, which was the basis for a huge chunk of Earthbound Beginnings. It may even be possible that Itoi was pursuing like adapting this before he like committed to doing Mother per se. It's unclear from like the interview. It's a great book, and we have an upcoming interview with Randall Colburn of the Losers Club, a Stephen King podcast, to discuss the in-depth like parallels between Stephen King's work and Itoi's and Earthbound Beginnings. And also, it turns out that Randall was a huge Earthbound fan and didn't know there was any connection, and so was thrilled. It's a great conversation. That's coming because it involves spoilers after our first season like ends. We end our coverage of Earthbound Beginnings.
All right. So I'm
Put down the
here.
zombie paper.
Let's
Yeah,
use the zombie paper.
it's on the floor.
It's on the floor.
Talk to the people. See
Oh,
what they
I
say
gotta
about
talk
it.
to him again? I already
Let me
talked
just
to him.
I'm just curious of the more flavor.
When we wake up tomorrow morning, it'll be really gross. Stupid zombies, come on over.
Come on over, stupid zombies.
Here, zombie, zombie, zombie. Have a nice bone for you. Hey, stupid zombies, come out wherever. It's like, hey, stupid zombies,
Come
come
out
out wherever you are.
Yeah.
That's the one. It's a stupid product name.
Bubbly Oasis, like, Itoi, I believe, even in the last year, talked about it when he was interviewed about his favorite books. It has had a huge, like Flying Men come from Talisman. It's inspired both by some flying men that are seen in the story, and then also predominantly the character of Wolf from Talisman. But yeah, the first game, Earthbound Beginnings, is just filled with Talisman stuff, even flipping between worlds, flipping between Magicant and Eagle Land and so forth. I just finished reading The Sirens of Titan by Kurt Vonnegut, which has a lot of parallels to... Well, I thought it was going to have a lot of parallels to the first game. It turns out it doesn't. It's actually mostly the second and third. I took a bunch of notes, and I'm still kind of unpacking it. It's a fantastic read, though. I've heard that Itoi is a big Vonnegut fan.
All right, let's see if the newspaper says anything different now that
Little
the
zombie
zombies are all
cutscene.
stuck.
You're working hard, even though you're young. Oh,
Oh,
still talking about the boogie
tents.
tent.
Yep.
And I've just started reading this, which is a trilogy of novels. It's by Hungarian writer Agatha Christoph. This is The Notebook, The Proof, and The Third Lie. This is not The Notebook as in the romance film, but this the first book in this at least is a huge influence on Mother 3, and to the extent that the names Lucas and Klaus as twins are from this book. Now here's a really unusual thing. Well, I'll focus on the scene first. There's not many like cool scenes that like in this play section. So I've been talking over all of it.
If I try to get away, my body will just fall apart because I'm a zombie. You know? Zombie?
Try it.
I blame you for the rest of my life.
Now, Tomato notes that that's a very rare instance of the word death appearing in the game because they censored all the other ones. The quotes kind of make it palatable, seemingly.
Could you help me? Maybe not. You humans are such cowards. I don't care if I pass away. I'm dead already. You're the enemy of all zombies, you monster. Well, very interesting. These talking zombies.
Ugh.
Pretty girl. Oh, gosh. That wasn't a nice thing to say.
Oh, I'm glad you realized.
I wonder if they could still get me. I don't care what happens to anyone else. I just want to save my own skin. Well, at least you're honest about it.
You're hanging out in there, though. No one else is hanging out in there.
All right.
You talked to all these people out here?
I did,
okay.
yeah.
And I was not paying attention. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Let's arrest the zombies. Oops.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're done here.
Perfect. Yes, thank you. So now, upper left-hand corner of the graveyard is where you're headed to.
Yeah, let me go. I'm going to save, though, real fast.
Yeah, good plan.
After doing all that, So
one last bit of show and tell. You've all heard of mother-like video games, but have you heard of mother-like tabletop role-playing games? This is Visgoths versus Molgoths. It's by someone named Lucian Kahn, and I was very surprised when we were in a local romance bookstore, and they had a bunch of fascinating, like, sort of like queer tabletop gaming stuff, and I saw this, which was described by famed comics writer Kieran Gillen as it's the 21st century, and I can finally get my bisexual take on that bit in the mall in Bill and Ted. And the world is better for it. It's awkward reading by me, but anyway, Visgoths vs. Molgoths is a tabletop role-playing game and dating sim about the conflicts and romances amongst the warriors who sacked ancient Rome and 20th century spooky teens, set in a suburban Los Angeles shopping mall during 1996. There are a lot of bisexuals. Imagine a surreal combo of The Craft, Empire Records, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and Clueless. And the description of it in the material, this is what like caught my eye especially. Inspiration. Hi, I'm the game designer Lucian Kahn. I grew up in Los Angeles and was a goth clubbing bisexual grunge rock teen in the 90s. My biggest design inspirations for Visgoths vs. Molgoths were the video game Earthbound, Dragon Age Origins, Monster Prom, and The Sims 3. In tabletop role-playing games, I learned a lot from Monskier 1244, Witch the Road to Linsforn, Shooting the Moon, Masks, and Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. So, never have I ever heard Earthbound referenced as a tabletop role-playing influence. So I've reached out to Lucian, and we're going to interview them on the show. But I also, mostly I was like, whoa, I have to reach out. I have to remember to reach out. There's so much going on. So I reached out. I haven't read the book yet, but it sounds awesome. A lot of people love it. So
I'm looking forward to
I'm looking forward to playing it very much. And we're gonna play it, and then we're gonna talk to Lucian.
Oh, beans. While you weren't looking, a smelly ghost took out Paula.
Oh, Pario, why?
So back to the hospital.
Back to the hospital. We found your body. We recovered Paula's body. We recovered Pario's body. Who do you want to see? Pario. Pario was just brought in unconscious. Would you please pay the $120? No? You won't? What a cruel friend. I'm just appalled by you, young man. You disgust me. You make me spit. And I'm in a hospital.
So dramatic.
Well, we've been requested to do an actual play of our Viscoth versus Molgoths.
Oh my gosh.
We got more work. I would love to. I mean, I suppose if we're doing it, it would behoove us to record it like we do everything else, and you never know. Low key, I've always wanted to do an Earthbound tabletop role-playing game experience, but I have very little game master experience, and doing that job is a whole thing. I can barely get my sentences straight when I'm juggling all the data that's in my head right now during a live event. So, it's not that I wouldn't do it, it's just that it would take a lot more, and I am spinning all the plates. I got so many projects, folks.
It's been a really busy summer.
Yeah. Alright, so, check that coffin. Pippi's inside. Ta-da!
But we found a sandwich inside.
Mm-mm.
That's good eating.
Good eating.
Casket sandwich. Relax. Oh,
That's good. I was like, where are the enemies? I thought there were enemies in here. I thought I remember there being enemies in here.
we came prepared and urban zombie. Look at that haircut.
It's a very trendy haircut. The zombies, like, it's so weird to me that the zombies and the zombie ghosts, like, they got these weird little, kind of like, chunky little vampire fangs.
Yeah.
Slow Brobion wants to know what a vampire's favorite sandwich would be. What do you think, Jess?
A vampire's favorite sandwich?
Yeah.
I don't know. What is a vampire's favorite sandwich?
Maybe a blah loney.
I hope not.
What's your favorite zombie movie, Jess?
My favorite zombie movie?
Yeah.
That's a tough question. 'Cause like a lot of zombie movies run together in my head and I have trouble remembering which one is which. And there's probably ones that I've seen that I don't really remember, and there's probably like zombie films that are you could argue that they're zombie films, but they're not like maybe traditionally
Yeah.
like by the definition. But there was one that actually took place in Louisville. It was like
That's where we are, by
it
the
was
way.
like yeah,
Louisville, Kentucky.
it was like it was one of the
Louisville.
dead.
Louisville.
It was like Return of the Living Dead or something like that.
Oh.
It was one in those series, and you don't find out until the very end when they're like calling in a nuclear strike, and they're like calling in from Fort Knox on Louisville, and so you find out
Wow.
that that's where it is. But
So how'd you get got by these guys?
I walked through the door and they jumped on me.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that's even like the best zombie movie, but it was good. It was nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Like Epoch 5ZZ, I am a big fan of the original Dawn of the Dead. Big time. Mostly I find zombie films these days, like, if someone's like, oh, it's a zombie movie, like, okay, well, you're going to really need to sell me on it, because I am exhausted with zombie movies. I do want to, however, also point out, there's a bunch of, like, really great sandwich discourse, vampire sandwich discourse happening in here, but, anime boy Ian Power said, we all know they would never order a steak sandwich, which I think is exceptional.
Okay.
Thank you.
Steak sandwich. That's true. It would not. All right. So what is my status here? I've got like a ghosty thing following me around. I'm homesick. I'm possessed.
Wait, you're homesick too?
Yeah.
Oh, get out of there. You don't get out of here. You don't need to keep going.
Leave.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Like, go back.
Yeah, get out of there.
Don't keep going forward.
No. Don't. No. You're.
We don't want to. Oh God. I don't want to go that way. There's stuff there.
Well, how are you? Come on.
What's forward?
Here,
What am I gonna?
give me
Okay,
this.
you play.
Let me refresh myself with these stats. Okay.
You get us out of this problem that I've
It's fine.
dug us into.
It's fine. It would happen to me too. All right. We're gonna go in here, and we're gonna hope for the best. Come here, friends.
Oh yes, we do have an exit mouse that we could use.
Oh, we do?
Yes, I believe it's in Pario's inventory.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, let's survive this and then get out of here.
But I mean, we did just save. It's not like we could go back that far.
Yeah, no, it's not that we're gonna go back far. It's just that I don't think we're gonna like survive.
But like, do we really need to burn our exit mouse to like?
Having Todd be exactly where the camera is in my line of sight definitely means that I'm paying less attention to his low health.
I see. Do I need to like let you know when Tada's getting a little low?
Tell me when to feed Tada.
Got it.
All right. Do I have anything that's gonna?
You got the exit mouse.
Yeah. I'm gonna just try to. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to just gonna try to die. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
It's just one little zombie dog.
No big deal.
Oh, I think I hear a car pulling up. Could it be?
I'm trying to remember. Do I need to like go to a healer to get? Because like certainly the doctor is not gonna cure the ghost. It's got to be a healer thing. Yeah.
It's a paranormal doctor. Throw the T-Rex bat and maybe the dog will chase it.
That's a good plan. That's just the kind of outside the box thinking that would fly in one of these games. Never know till you try. I like the flavor text of the zombies laughing hysterically. You don't see that in a zombie too much.
Yeah. Mario's one level away from getting the power to hypnotize all enemies in the battle. Oh, wow.
That will be very useful.
I think prank will work. It's never failed before.
That's a fair point. I don't remember off the top of my head all the things that praying can do, but I suppose it wouldn't be completely impossible for it to spontaneously resurrect
Yeah, I feel like there's like one like really good thing that it does and a whole lot of really bad stuff that it can do. But I don't remember. I might be making that up completely. Kind of reminds me of the one brawl in the Family comic where Paula uses the for sale sign to insta-win against the Diamond Dog.
Not familiar with that
Yeah,
comic.
me neither. Praying is a...
Why is
I don't-
praying such a big gamble? I don't know.
Because it's a last resort.
But why does it, it does so many bad things. It's pretty wild how many bad things it does.
Because Paula has not yet learned to control her power.
I mean, I know that it's not like...
Well, yeah, I keep forgetting to try stonks. To stonk it up.
It's pretty good. Your little British friend was just brought in. His limp, weak body is clinging to life. Will you spend money? To
And a
revive
bomb.
him? Clinging to life and a bomb. Jeff has such different characterization from Lloyd. I believe that Lloyd is clinging to a bomb. I don't know what if Jeff is of the same ilk. If he's quite, even though he uses that same kind of material, if he's quite so explosive happy.
In love with the boom.
Purify. Yes. Uh-huh. Alright. Alright. I'm short on funds. Oh, hello.
Yeah, that's the one that got me. Step out of the hospital and immediately attacked.
Alright, get wrecked. Get wrecked, everybody.
Stonk it up. Well, you're pulling out all the big guns.
I mean, it's because I'm gonna restore all my, like, whatnot pretty soon, so. I don't know. Forget it. We're just gonna go for it. Let's go. So was that not a car? Did we not?
Well, it was probably a car, but I don't think it was the car that was bringing us the
Okay.
pizza. It's more likely to be beneficial or at least neutral as opposed to harmful for the prey. Let's get rid of homesickness while here.
Oh yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Mommy. Oh. Hello? Mario? Oh, what's wrong? You sound so sad. Are you homesick? Well, I knew there'd be days like this. It must make you feel better listening to your mom's sweet voice.
I ate a sandwich out of a casket.
Oh. Do you feel any better? Well, I better get going. I'm in the middle of ironing. Bye!
Wait, no.
Huh? Wait,
You
what?
won. You fought the hospital and won.
That was weird.
You fought the door. The door opened. Submitted. Yeah, that's right. You beat healthcare.
Can I do my job well or what?
The irony.
I want to see Tada. Show him to me. Thank you. That's all. Goodbye.
Wheel him out.
Bring him forth. According to the Ape Guide, that bakery and the bakery in Onet and Tucson are all part of the same chain.
Thank you, HP Boost, and bye.
Bye.
Oh yeah, fight that.
Oh, that didn't work out in my favor.
That handsome Tom was hiding right there on the street. Ready to pounce.
Ugh.
You might wanna, are you going back to the hotel?
Yes.
Okay. Why are you, no, what are you doing? Stop.
We're having fun.
You mad
We're
woman.
here to have fun.
You mad woman. Praying. Now everybody's sad.
And dead. Now our little boy's a man.
I beat up some kids and got smarter.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Magnum air
Let's see
gun.
how this is.
A
All
bit
right.
better. A little
Yeah,
bit better.
I'll take it.
It's 4 better. More numbers. Higher numbers always better, right?
Yes.
Numbers go up, of course. They're
Boo.
still on and on about that tent.
And yes, I am gonna save. But no, I'm not gonna save there. I'm getting the slowdown. We're infested with bad boys here.
Mm-mm.
I just don't want to deal with the bad boys right now. I want to talk to this bad boy.
What are you selling?
I'm selling the gun that I just...
Oh. Oh, the one that, you just unequipped.
No. Goodbye.
Oh.
Poop. Parents opposing obsession plan. Thanks, Earthbound.
It said don't play more than 2 hours, but I wouldn't say anything to adults. That's good. These old folks working here in the drugstore are like, hey kids, you want some drugs?
Is that a hairnet, or is that guy's hair? That's what I've always wondered.
I believe that is that person's hair. Why would they be wearing a hairnet in the drugstore?
I don't know. Yeah, go buy some stocks, kids.
That's right. The stocks are they're hurting right
They're
now.
not doing well.
I was like, what if we got everybody that is here tonight to go buy like the same stock and just like shoot it up, and then one person could sell and reap all the benefits. And
I feel like there's like a government organization that would really frown upon that, Jess.
you think so? I
think-
don't know. I mean, no, it's not insider trading. It's just like it's trading from a privileged position within a specific organization of people.
Right. Yeah, that's normal.
Right.
We're gonna pray again.
You prayed again?
Yeah,
Oh no. What happened?
we got our HP maxed out.
Wasn't it already maxed out from
Yeah,
the hotel?
it was fine.
Okay. That would be an unfun challenge. Only pray.
Oh, God. I don't think that can be done, but someone
Maybe
should
not.
try. There was a really great ad or series of ads at one of the Camp Fan Gamers for like a sitcom about the Moldy Man and Me or something like that. I don't know if those are on YouTube
Gross.
or not. It was great though. Good jokes. Bob and the Moldy Man. Yeah, that's the one.
Pray you don't get a confusion status and end up PK freezing yourself.
Oh, that sounds like a true nightmare. All right. Ooh. Hello, everyone. All right. Punch that guy. Punch that guy. Shoot that guy. Let's see how it does. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had a lot of smash attacks, I feel like, tonight. Wow, there was like no enemies. Or there was like one, I think, when we passed that room before. The Sal Jones is up.
Sal Jones. Incredible. Incredible. Well, this just in. Porco Trade will pay top dollar for some Bob and the Moldy Man fan art. You love to see it, and so do we. I am looking forward to figuring out what voice those zombies are going to have and how to make sure that their laughing hysterically is sufficiently unnerving.
Let's just.
Damn it, Pario.
Yeah, is there like a meat filter that we can apply to, to laughing?
A meat filter.
Yeah. We'll record a bunch of people laughing and then we'll apply a meat filter. I don't know. That's an interesting challenge. What is the resonance of meat? The resonance of rotting meat.
Maybe I can somehow. Is it possible to hire only voice actors who've been stricken with some kind of horrible affliction in their throat? Like, are you currently suffering COVID? Do you want to record something for a podcast? All right.
I feel like our pizza should be here soon.
Pizza should be here soon. I think I'm gonna. What do you think, Pario or Tada? I think Tada.
Just which do I think?
To give to the silver bracelet to.
Oh, I feel like Pario usually probably has the most tools and flexibility and is maybe the most vulnerable.
Okay. Well then.
Do you have strep? Well, then we have a job for you. Do you want a job and don't have strep? Then we have some
Strep for you?
ethically questionable options. Yes.
Here we go. Here we go.
Chad B is approaching with our order.
York, York. Since you went fly on me, I considered you a friend. But actually, you're just a commoner. I'm the mortal enemy of your kind.
Well done. That was a good voice off the cuff.
All right. So Mini Barf. Mini Barf has a similar name to Gepu.
Do you want me to fight while you're looking this up?
Fight Mini
Okay.
Barf.
Do we have a plan here?
Not really. I think it's OEP.
Bio's asking if you can do a Popeye voice.
Love that little sound
Of
effect.
course.
I guess that was pretty similar to a Popeye-esque voice. Let me try a Popeye voice. I'm just gonna say like, "Well, blow me down, olive oil," in lieu of not having something more complicated to say.
Well, blow me down, Olive Oil. They sure should have given Gendy Tarkovsky the opportunity to make a Popeye feature-length animated film.
That didn't really. I think it fell apart at the end, but
I thought it was great. Uh-oh.
it's
Here, you gotta take over.
Chad B.
Hello? Hi.
Yeah, it started really challenging my throat quite a bit, so you know. All right. Reading. Yeah. Okay, so we're crying. Let's do some healing. Well,
Folks, the pizza has arrived.
the pizza is here. Let's eat the pizza. But first, let's stonk it up. And then we bottle rocket
Dive in.
the barf.
Bottle rock at the bar.
Ooh, freeze does not work good.
Yes, my new ska band is going to be playing tonight. Bottle rock at the barf.
Once again, killing blow from Todd.
Don't mess with Todd. Look at that.
It's quite the delicious odor.
Yes.
Now that this is here we need to flip it around because the box lid is shielding the light from touching the pizza.
I'm sorry. Apologies. There. Yeah.
Good texture there.
You all did this.
Ah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. All right. I wanted to get your
fly honey and gulp it down. Master Belch and I love fly honey. Yuck, yuck.
and then he died.
Goodbye. All right.
I think this is a great opportunity
Do you want to try a pizza?
to do a quick
Take a little break.
like a little we're gonna get ourselves ready for pizza consumption.
Get ourselves ready
we'll
for
be right
pizza
back.
consumption.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to take a little break, and we are going to, in case you missed Mother Direct or haven't seen the trailer, we are going to play the our Mother Direct trailer for you all.
And we'll be right
So,
back, everybody.
So here, let's hope that this all works. We'll be right back for some pizza tasting.
What's in your index?
They call LA the Valentine town. But love don't live here anymore. Not since the Black Cloud came, making people lose their minds.
I don't see why everybody's flipping their lid.
It's an old, old town legend. People disappeared, animals went crazy.
Not since the aliens took my mom and dad.
People been seeing things out in the mountains.
It's coming.
Hey, let's go!
Devil, monster, alien, evil spirit, freak of nature, I don't care. If someone wants a fight, I say, bring it on, suckers.
Hi, I'm Kat.
And I'm Jess.
We're the hosts of Mother She Wrote, a combination audio drama and talk podcast where we bring the Mother series to life and unpack the artistry of these games.
In our latest adventure, we head to the mean streets of LA for an all Teddy episode.
Yeah, it turns out Earthbound Beginning's most mysterious character has quite the backstory, but it's trapped in the Mother Encyclopedia.
Hear Teddy and the Gang's heartbreaking story on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
This year, our Earthbound Beginning season concludes as we ascend Mount Itoe and sing our hearts out.
But that's not all. We journeyed to Japan and got up to Mother Mayhem with Koala and Moraishi, the two biggest collectors of Earthbound ephemera in the world.
Hear our interview with them and so much more on Mother She Wrote in 2024.
Okay. Hopefully that all worked.
And we're back. All right.
All right. We are back with pizza.
Wow, the trailer feels like if David Lynch and Sam Raimi collaborated on a film together. That is high praise. Thank you very much.
Very cool. All right. So we are going to try this wonderful pizza that you all created here
Look
for
at
us.
those thick pickled peppers on here. I want you all to appreciate that.
Delicious.
This looks awesome.
Does.
I'm super excited.
The hot giardiniera is really, it's really jumping out at me here. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh.
Spicy bee nectar.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Yeah. One of my favorite pizzas
Wow.
is a jalapeno pineapple and maybe anchovy pizza. This has a lot of that kind of character
This is so spicy. Oh my gosh.
because of the pickled peppers and
Woo.
the pineapple, and then having the hot sweet honey. It's great. It's really great. This is a very sweet pizza. It tastes like stonks.
Very sweet, but very spicy. Fantastic. Y'all did a great job. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. This is truly a blessing. A great thing we've accomplished together.
Highly recommend it. All right.
Mm.
Where's the controller? Should we carry on?
It's over here.
Okay. Hot sauce roulette. That sounds like fun.
Oh, and I just got to the crust, which has some interesting spices on it. Something different going on there.
All right. You must have a long, tough road ahead of you, do you not? No, there's no need to explain. I already know. You must be hungry. This is good timing for you. I happen to be carrying something to eat.
This old man who looks like he stumbled out of the Swiss Alps is here with something. It's my Wiener Schnitzel.
All right, so there's another accent now. So. Are there any other accents you won't do? And is everything else fair game?
Yeah. I won't do racist accents. That's what.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, croissant, calorie stick, or cup of coffee. I don't know if I've ever gotten a cup of coffee in this game before.
I'm sure it'll pair great with a tin of cocoa.
But we don't have any. We have like $5. We don't have anything to.
Oh yeah.
Oh well. Please, by all means, come again. I just remembered. It's a village with many interesting people just ahead.
It's many
go there.
interesting people just ahead.
Here's the name of the villages, Saturn Valley, but it can't be found on any map.
Hello. Hello, Father.
Been out there for a long time now. Don't you think it'd be a good idea to take a break?
The live-action trailer was filmed here in Louisville. In front of a bunch of old buildings from the like mid-late 1800s to like 1920s, 1930s. Lots of abandoned factories around here. Oh boy, I see an armored frog up there.
An armored frog. Oh yeah. Now, is this the enemy that has like the 101 in 256 chance of like dropping something special?
No, that's the crocodile, and it's
okay.
1 in 128. And that's the
farm zombie.
Farm zombie, yeah.
Kaboom. All right, there we go. It's a tough frog.
And a great pizza. The pizza's so good.
Seriously, well done. Actually, wait. Shouldn't I use thunder? Did we learn from the first X-Men movie that thunder?
You know what happens when a toad is hit by lightning?
That's right. We're gonna find out.
Nothing.
It didn't hit anyone.
Nothing. It does nothing.
Terrible.
I just bit into a huge chunk of pulled pork. It was outstanding. This is the content you all showed up for tonight, right?
A high-level pizza content. Found a bomb just laying around in a package.
Totally normal.
Over by the river.
It's a normal thing.
Just normal things. And a protein drink. Bombs and protein drinks. Let's see. Should I go? Can I keep going up or?
You can't keep
Go on
going
the
up. It'll
cave.
take you to the waterfall.
Well, we don't want to go there yet.
Surprisingly, surprisingly chill for this area.
Right on. Okay.
Sorry, Bio. I'll stop with the chewing ASMR.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. We're going to check out.
You ready to go?
I want you to be able to eat some pizza.
And I will put the microphone nice and far away from my mouth.
Now, Pario, that's not going to do you any good. You give that to Da, young lady.
Say give it to God?
I said ta-da. Ta-da.
Ah, ta-da.
Or like, I suppose if it's like, if it's like, but if you're Irish, saying ta-da is like saying to dad. Don't go back in there.
Or do.
Or do. Or don't. Wow, the enemy's just very sparse and forgiving right now. But maybe a mad duck. Give us a mad duck. Give us a mad duck. Come on, mad duck. Mad duck. Darn. Hey, here we are. Saturn Valley.
Man.
We feel groove. Hi-ho, me Mr. Saturn. This place, all are Mr. Saturn.
So I'm really curious about, like, did they do something? I don't know if there's, like, Japanese fonts for Japanese characters, but, like, what did they do differently for the Japanese characters in Saturn Valley?
I will show you.
Show me.
I was keeping all of my literature far away from the greasy pizza. But Tomato will show you specifically what's up here.
Oh, yeah, Toy's daughter's handwriting. Oh, is that what it looks like?
We're almost there. We're almost there. There it is. Side-by-side comparison. Which I will hold up to the screen. Yeah, it just kind of looks handwritten. So Clyde says, the speech pattern is wholly unique too. They speak in short, unusual sentences with grammatical twists that border on incorrect Japanese. The strange lines are peppered with unique words and sound effects like poo-poo and boen. These elements work together to create a distinctive speaking style. Earthbound localizers strove to give Mr. Saturn's a faithful, nonsensical speech style in English, complete with unusual grammar and strange filler words like boing and zoom. That is, specifically, he says that, was one of Marcus Lindblom's favorite Earthbound experiences. He was asked to make them as strange and interesting as possible, so he relied on his childhood memories of Looney Tunes cartoons for inspiration. If you've ever wondered where boing and zoom come from, now you know. Looney Tunes, specifically. And the poo-poo, like, as a Mr. Saturn noise is kind of, like, iconic for them in Japan, which is meant to evoke an onomatopoeia for farting, which is why they make kind of farting noises in Smash Brothers. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That's enough of that.
Now we know.
Wow. Is it true that one of the unused Mr. Saturn lines is Chattanooga? Because that's great. And also very, very, Looney Tunes. Dad, I don't know how to explain to you where I am right now. You know what? I'm not gonna. Goodbye. Do you want slumber? KO. My friends and I, because I had like this like tiny clique of like friends who all played Earthbound when I was growing up. We all said KO to each other all the time. So the broken iron is now slime generator. We've got ourselves a slime generator. This game's sticky machine. I am so here for it. Love me a sticky machine. I've been asked what my first experience with Earthbound is. Here's Dr. Saturn, by the way. Not called Dr. Saturn in Japan. Just a regular Mr. Saturn who can repair your body. No. No thanks. Zoomer. Love that. So good. So good. Did I grab the broken machine? I believe I have a broken machine. Let's have looky-loo. We got a pipe. No, I don't have an explicit broken machine. I have repaired some stuff. Anyway, to answer the question about my first Earthbound experience, every day slowly less and less. Why? I saw the ad for Earthbound, the Scratch and Sniff ad in GamePro magazine, and I was enamored. Much like Reed, the advertising that's been highly criticized did in fact work on me. I don't think that it told anybody what the game was in a useful or reasonable way, but it did get my attention as somebody who was in like 5th grade at the time, or maybe 4th grade. So it had my attention, but I didn't get it right away because I did not like turn-based RPGs. I grew up playing Zelda, and so I was very much like just there for the action RPGs. However, Earthbound changed that. Earthbound was my gateway drug to turn-based RPGs because it looked so very intensely interesting. And we rented it from Blockbuster in what would have probably been like late May, because it was like around a birthday of mine. And my friends and I played it, we loved it, and then they managed to buy the last 2 copies that we knew of in Fort Lauderdale. The one that I'd been seeing at KB Toys warming the shelf was like gone, and I was like, oh darn, where is it? Turns out my friend bought it. Then eventually I got, like, I played theirs for a bit. I rented it from Blockbuster quite a bit, and eventually I bought one via mail order through Funcoland.
Back when you could order video games from the back of a catalog.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're back out of the cave. Oh, we're heading up towards the waterfall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, these are the crocodiles that
Yes.
have the thing. Okay.
And we are slapping these enemies around pretty nicely. And I'm aware that the Belch's base is not part of the playthrough. I'm not going there. I haven't finished talking to Mr. Saturns yet, but I'm allowed to screw around here as much as I want. And I would love to get that special item. Now, it's pretty late, so we might just, like, not do that. But, you know, fight some crocodiles. Get some decent experience at the very least. Alright, so there's Grapefruit Falls. Well, we're gonna have ourselves quite the party here.
It's time to do some rocking and some firing.
And some stonking.
And some stonking. Yeah.
Huh. I forgot that. I thought the bombs were... Yeah, they're all single dude, alright. Slime generator. Ooh, slime generator is gonna take out the whole party. Let's do it.
It's pretty amazing that crocodile's balancing on its tail like that.
You know,
It's impressive.
the influence of Geek makes you do some crazy things. You may have noticed I'm one of those people who says, like, I do very much prefer the Japanese, like, phonetics instead of, like, Gigas or Gigas. I think Geek is awesome. Like, my other job is writing a Lovecraftian, audio drama, and so, like, Geek sounds like, you know, all those wild Lovecraftian creatures. I think it's like, as Itoi said once, it's a guttural, unpleasant sound, and I think that's really cool. It's weird to me that, I mean, like, that's what they chose to change in the States. Like, we'll just add AS to the end of it. That'll make it sound more normal, but we'll keep the front. These guys are dishing out tons of EXP. Hey Jess, you want to take over for a little
Sure.
bit? Talk to Mr. Saturns while I eat this pizza, and then get more fun facts.
Absolutely. We love fun facts. All right. Okay. Wasn't there like a challenge to talk to all the Mr. Saturns? Like,
In a minute.
In 1 minute. Wow. Gotta go fast.
Talk to that guy who's gonna heal you.
Do you want slumber? KO. I guess I should save too. I think you did not long ago, but all right, let's call it out. All right. So as I remember, this place is kind of like a, it's kind of a maze, right?
A bit of a hive. It's not
Yeah.
too complicated though.
We look like same. I give you special thing. Not now, Zoom. I give you on the way back. Boing. Bye later. So boing, you have $380. We trade secret herd. Herb. So boing. You have $1,780. We trade Horn of Life. Okay. Cool. Base secret. Base behind Grapefruit Falls. Password, I tell. Belchman say password. Then stand still. Wait for 3 minutes. Scary guy, boing. Grapefruit Falls. Scary, sick, barfy. Bleh. Going la 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 la. Ding, scary. Oh, wow. Hi. You come buying? You can sell too. I'm Mr. Saturn, boing. Can do all for you. What do you want?
I'm gonna focus group something everybody real quick. So here's my dream for who's gonna voice Mr. Saturn. In future Mother She Wrote things. I want to hire Bjork to do it. If you've ever heard her like talk, give an interview, she's got that, like, Mr. Saturn is like an embodiment of innocence. I think Bjork is also an embodiment of innocence. There's a video from the early 90s where she like talks about taking apart a television and how poets lie to you, and it's incredible. I highly recommend watching it. It's on YouTube. And the kind of like meticulous, strange way that she talks, I think she would bring such incredible, like, funky, non-gendered, alien, cute little precious innocence goblin energy to Mr. Saturn in a way that I think just really like speaks to like the kind of like essence of them. Because like, Mr. is gendered, but Dosoi-san is like basically like that's saying like Saturn itself. It's not meant to be like Mr. Saturn explicitly. And there are like there's a Mr. Saturn and a Mother 3 that like explicitly says that they're female, so there should be some kind of, you know, like I think like the impulse is because they're like is it's Mr. Saturn and they've got the whiskers just to kind of make them all like gruff little dudes, which is valid, but to the question of how much do we have to raise to get Bjork to voice Mr. Saturn, I don't know yet. I am gonna see if I can get a number, but the thing I think that is that I think it'd probably surprise a lot of people, like that they might not know what to do with it. I don't know if there'd be that much enthusiasm for it, because it's definitely something is like we can't just afford to do it. That's for damn sure. But we could raise money for it. I think it's an important one. I think like getting Mr. Saturn right is probably the most important thing we could do. Is Bjork a gamer? I don't know, but I'm really curious to find out.
I'm trying to upgrade all the equipment here. We got plenty of money, so I figure may as well go ahead.
Buying stuff is so much more convenient in this game.
All right.
It's crazy.
All right, so the red ribbon, I guess that's probably an upgrade for Pario.
One of the challenges was buy everything in the shop, including 3 bionic slingshots, and it seems like we might actually be able to do that.
I think, yeah, we absolutely could. I think we got plenty of money for that. The ribbon's better than hard hat from Saturn Valley, I guess. All right. So the Great Charm. So that's, I guess, better than what we have. We have a, what?
Paula has no charm.
No charm at the moment, okay. Yes, equip.
Paula also has, I think, like a copper bracelet that can be sold.
Okay. So the travel, this will beat out the travel charm. Yes. And we can sell that. All right, so we want to sell this, what'd you say? It was
Copper bracelet.
The copper bracelet. There it is. Okay. Now, I feel like we could absolutely, I mean, there's more money in the bank if we need to get it. We could buy 3 bionic slingshots, but like, is there any reason to do that? Other than just to say we did it?
I don't know how they are. I don't remember.
But like, isn't Pario the only person that can use it?
They can all use it.
They can all use it. Okay. But it didn't say it was an upgrade. So.
T-Rex bat is better than Batic Slingshot according to Cyanite Shade. Thank you.
Okay. So like we could. Challenge done in theory. But we're just not going to because it's just not worth it. Like, why bother?
Okay. Sounds good.
Cross that one off.
Pizza challenge complete. I've eaten all the pizza.
Congratulations. You done good. All right, now we'll save.
And really, everybody in the chat done good. Seriously, that was a great pizza.
It really was. Hit the spot.
Please do yourselves a favor, treat yourselves right, and get a really great pizza. Ideally, with the toppings chosen by a room full of people competing.
3 to zombie full. I saw bad stink behind falls. Zoom. Oh, that didn't go anywhere. Lots of friends taken behind falls. Why? Why? Boing. Alright, that didn't go anywhere either. There's just ladders to nowhere here.
They're comforting to them.
Ladders are comforting,
Yeah, they go up.
but what goes up must come down.
All right. Strap in, folks. We got more Earthbound facts.
Here's a bunch of garbage cans.
Open them
Lloyd?
up. Lloyd, are you there? It's me now.
Sudden Gutsville.
Nice.
Lloyd? No? Protractor.
Oh, good. Throw that away.
Broken spray can. Okay. All right, so the protractor, we don't need it, right?
We don't need it. I
Should
mean,
we help it?
You could sell it. It'll tell you.
You can use this even during battle. Can be used many times. Fantastic. Should I just drop it? Just get rid of it?
I don't know how much it costs. It probably
Waste
is
not,
like
want not.
$2, but like,
I don't know what y'all think. Should we go back and sell or just drop it?
just drop it. It's fine.
Drop it?
Yes.
Make an executive decision? Okay.
Just drop it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Okay. So the sudden guts pill. We should use that right now,
We should-
right?
yeah,
Because
we should
that that raises your
We should
guts or
evaluate
whatever.
who we're gonna give it to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's look. Status. So Mario guts of 20. Pario guts of 12. Tada guts of 12.
Okay, so this is important. It's gonna change. Wait, it's not a permanent gut. I'm thinking with Earthbound Beginnings logic again. Okay. Doubles the form. Okay.
Gosh darn. Okay. Sell that.
Bubbly Oasis, the insignificant item, is something we've picked up from the. It's a very rare, weird item that you get from checking a drawer in the Threed hospital. And a guy in Tucson wants it, and he gives you a truffle in return for it. All right, Saturn Valley. A small canyon in the Fir Mountains north of Threed. It's not even on the maps, and only a few woodcutters and hunters who live in the mountains know of its existence. In the northeastern part of the valley, mysterious people called Mr. Saturn live a self-sufficient and extremely peaceful life. It's not known where they come from when they first settled in this valley, but their numbers have been decreasing rapidly recently. There have also been reports that the water at Grapefruit Falls, located upstream of the river, has started to become cloudy and emit a strange odor, but the cause of this is currently unknown.
All right. Did I miss a turn or something? How do I get up here? So all right, this goes up here. And then I can keep going this way and talk to this person. Oh, but then how do I get up there? Can I get up there?
We don't get up there.
We don't get up there. Okay.
The next people get up there.
I see. So I think I've talked to all the Saturns that I can find.
The Saturnians live quietly, without contact from the outside world, but some of them are young and curious enough to venture into human society. Some of you may remember that Mr. Saturn was in Happy Happy Village. However, perhaps he was tired. Because he was tired of human society, he shut himself up at home and did not meet with me. But if you go see him after visiting Saturn Valley, he will let you into his house.
The GPP has been cleared. We're free to goof around now. Fantastic.
Mr. Saturn, who always lets anyone stay for free, doesn't seem to know how to be suspicious of others. There's a telephone in the room, and you can make calls anywhere. However, the arrangement of things in Saturn's village is very weird. I guess we perceive space differently.
We just got...
Is what true?
Is what true?
Ripjaw asked, is that true? I had no idea, but, maybe that might be in relation to the, insignificant item. Oh, about Mr. Saturn Happy Happy Village. Yes, this is true stuff from the, Ape Mother Guide. This stuff does not get talked about much at all. This has not been translated officially in any capacity, and yeah. As Bio says, these are true stories. So, whereas the, this book is, like, somewhat less canonical, if there's anything of note in there, this one should probably be taken, at face value. Okay, so that cave, where there's like 3 or 4 Mr. Saturns, and you learn about where, how to get into the factory behind Grapefruit Falls, it's called Saturn's Meeting Place. The cave at the top of the ladder, at the far left of the plaza, is used as a sort of meeting place for Saturn and his friends. They seem to gather here to exchange information, and you can hear stories about the secrets of Grapefruit Falls and the precious artifacts of Saturn Valley. It's hard to tell the Saturns apart, but be sure to talk to them. There's also a Saturn who says he will give you things later. Saturns don't break their promises. When you see them again, be sure to give them a shout. The hot springs located on the hill in the north of the village contain a lot of carbon dioxide gas, so they are effective in recovering from fatigue and will leave you feeling very refreshed after taking a bath. When you first visit the village, the ladder is too short to enter, but when you return to Grapefruit Falls, you will appreciate the hot springs. Grapefruit Falls, a small waterfall located a short walk north from Saturn's village. It was called Grapefruit Falls because the clear water was flowing there and there was a refreshing scent in the air, but now it has become a dirty, scary place. It is best to make sure sufficient preparations, blah, blah, blah. Yes, we know that. We know that. The Mr. Saturn language characters represent their unique culture. The shape is similar to Japanese hiragana, but the pronunciation does not seem to be common with any other language. The same is true in terms of grammar, where there are many verb plus object constructions, but it is difficult to systematize them. Another characteristic is that there is no first-person subject, and this is thought to be because their culture has no concept of individual. That's why each person doesn't have a name.
Well, should we head back to Saturn Valley, get our affairs in order, and then call this a success?
Call it a night? Yeah, I've got a couple more little factoids to dish out, but otherwise, yeah, it's been a good time indeed. So, at the store, you can buy Mr. Saturn's favorite food, what is localized in Earthbound as the peanut butter cheese bar, but is in fact almond manaka, a cheap and delicious product that restores physical strength. And I will now consult the Legends of Localization, which will give me a little bit more background on what the Manaka is.
The Manaka. That's quite a book.
It sure is. It's so big. It is. I should have put post-it notes in it. It is really hard to find something on purpose.
Well, we're jumping the gun. Let's see. We fixed the broken spray. It became a defense spray.
Outstanding.
We're just, all the research has gone into Mother 1. We haven't gotten to Mother 2 quite yet.
That's true. Yeah, I have a pretty extensive, process for gathering and organizing all this data so I can use it more efficiently when it comes time to actually record. Okay, here we go. A couple things. Wait, no. Is that? Okay. No, not a couple things. Just the peanut cheese bar. A Manaka is a Japanese sweet that consists of adzuki red bean jam or chestnut filling placed inside 2 crisp rice wafers. The Manaka items in Mother 2 contain an almond-based filling, which is rare, but not unheard of. Because Manaka isn't well known outside of Japan, Earthbound's localizers gave this Mr. Saturn snack a new name, as well as a new ingredient combination the North American audiences could appreciate. The result was the peanut cheese bar.
Throw all the research into a Google Doc.
I might be able to do something even better than that, but we'll have to see. Cause yeah, this is it's a tome of knowledge that I've collected all of it in one place, but then other people like Biozilla and others have collected it as well. It's a very, and it's not complete by any means, but it is a pretty substantial hoard of information that goes into making this show. So I remembered just now the thing that I mentioned at the top of this recording that I wanted to share with everybody. That was discussed today in the Starmen.Net Discord server. I gotta scroll back a little bit. Pineapple Carl has been doing some great work picking apart the material relating to the Earthbound exhibit that's coming up in Japan. And this is the wildest thing. So, which I just had and then it went away. Here we go. There's a cut location that was in these documents. There was a town called Twin Pigs, which appears to be a reference to Twin Peaks. And the weird thing about this is, the really excitingly illustrated Mother 2 manga spends several chapters in the town of Twin Pigs. It was thought to just be an aside in the manga that veered off into a crazy direction, like all the different ways that the novelizations are totally different from the games. But as seen in instances like how in the first novel, the author Saori Kumi hadn't finished playing the game yet when it was time to start turning stuff in. So she had somebody from Ape tell her the rest of the game. And as a result, the IC chip showed up in the novel. And the IC chip is an item that was in the code but went unused originally in both the Japanese and what would have been the North American release of the game, and was only added back into the game when it came out as Mother 1+2. So, that indicates that, sometimes people who are creating what is non-canonical material do get access to story things that are from, earlier versions of the games, and we should it's unfortunate that it gets really hard to pick apart now, like what was meant to be when. So now we know that a town called Twin Pigs that was inspired by Twin Peaks in some way was going to be in the game. And so what is said here? Let me read it. My favorite potential discovery is that one of the documents seems to mention an entirely cut location called Twin Pigs, which appeared in the manga. It's machine translations of obscured and low-quality images, so it's entirely possible some of the stuff listed may not be actually the case, but it's in there. Let's see. So it was planned to be a locale near Tucson called Twin Pigs Village. But in the manga, Twin Pigs, the reason I'm mentioning it now is that it was just after dealing with things in Threed. And specifically, it was called, like, Twin Pigs because it was... Like, the kids check in at a hotel in Twin Pigs, and then, like, Ninten goes off and kind of messes around with, like bumps into Pokey, and then goes back to the hotel, but the hotel's like, I've never seen you before. This is the town of First Pig. And they're like, what the heck? So apparently there's, like, Jeff hypothesized that there's some kind of, like, vortex, and they traveled into, like, an alternate reality. There's also a, like, Agent Cooper-esque detective, though kind of like a fedora, more of a, like, fedora trenchcoat detective, but with a tape recorder, drinking, I think, canned coffee, in the manga. Anyway, like, the idea is that they suggest that when, that Geeg approached Earth on, like, a meteor, like the one that Buzz came on, and that, like, tore a hole in reality. And, anyway, all this is kind of gibberish right now. It may not mean anything. The manga is super fun, but really all over the place. And nothing in it should be taken literally as plot of the game, but it's interesting to me that they're, like, playing with ideas of, like, dimensions and so forth, because that kind of ties into the Magicant element from the first game that isn't in this game at all. And then there's a kind of, like, if there is true continuity between the first two games, which there may not be, then that might be why this universe feels like the universe from the first game, but different, sort of. Yeah. A lot to think about. Yeah. And maybe a lot to discover in this exhibit, but we'll find out.
We'll report back as soon as we know more.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to, let's see, I just think I just saved, but I'm going to go ahead and save one more time. And then, guess we'll just leave it here. We got pretty chock full inventory. But
yeah. But it's good stuff, though.
Perpetual issue in these games. So that's okay. All right. So we have saved. We're going to end. We're a great team, aren't we?
We sure are.
Yeah.
We sure are, chat.
We should turn off the power off and instead of just pressing reset. Yeah. All right. We got that. All right. Well, so when we sign off here, we're going to kick it to a sign off screen. But before we do that, we just want to say this was so much fun. Thanks for letting us participate in this, and thank you for helping us to find a fantastic pizza.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us, folks. This is a great event, and you're all wonderful. And we'll see you around. If you want to check out Mother She Wrote, you can go to mothershewrote.earth, find it on YouTube or your favorite podcast player. YouTube is not my favorite podcast player, but our podcasts are indeed on YouTube.
Yep. So, all right.
Have a great rest of the Funktastic Gameplay Summer.
Yeah.
And we'll see you there.
Yeah.
In future streaming events where we'll be in the chat.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.